Hi, my name is Christine from Life Plus Size Edition, and this is my first month in review for books. So here we go. First book I read was 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult, and it's about this small town in New Hampshire, and this big tragic event happens, and it's this typical small town where you think nothing bad's ever gonna happen. She's really good at making me question how I feel about my morals, and yeah, it was just insane. And she always makes me feel something for the bad guy, and I really relate to to Peter, the bad guy, and it's kind of scary, but you know, it was just and there's like a huge twist, and it was good. It was good. And there's a full review of that on my blog, so I'll link that down below. The next book I read was Night by Eli Weasel, I think is how you say. I apologize. But anyway, it is a memoir of the Holocaust, and it's a translation, so it was a little jumpy in spots, so I didn't enjoy that so much, but I don't know, it was so good, and it made me sad, you know, how one person could treat another human being how they were treated. It's insane. And then, sticking with history, I read To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, and this was the first time I've read this book, and it was amazing. I loved it. So, yeah, same kind of a thing. I don't understand who gives the right. I never do. I never understood it. The next book I read was The Force of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan, and I just love this cover. It's one of my faves. But anyway, post-apocalyptic romance kind of a thing. I don't know. It was my first zombie book, and it was okay. I mean, I don't know. At the beginning, I was kind of like, whoa, and then, what? Is it gonna pick up now? No, not quite. And there's like a love quadrilateral in here, and I don't know. Very YA. Very YA. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to continue the series, but I love their covers, so I might just have to check them out anyway. Right? Right. Okay. Next book I read was Witches of East End by Melissa De La Cruz. And, okay, I'm going to start this out by saying I did enjoy the story, but oh, did I have frustrations with this book. From my understanding, this is the first adult book that Melissa De La Cruz has written, and for me, it kind of read like a YA. It was insane. There's like sex scenes in here that are really descriptive that I didn't feel were needed necessarily. I think it was just a ploy to sell the book, along with her blue blood characters, which I've never read. I've never read those books, but you know, they made an appearance, but I don't see how they really fit in. I know this is a series, but I was just like, oh, there could be so much of the actual story going on right now instead of this crap. But I don't know. It was good though. I did enjoy it, and the last 30 pages, there's like this huge twist, like multiple twists, and then the epilogue to set up for the next story or the next book in the series. It's like insane. So I'm gonna read that. We're gonna see how this goes, but it's like, stop using marketing ploys where you can be using it for the story. It's insane. I just drives me nuts. I'm sorry. This one, I'm just okay. Moving on. Next book I read is For Alibi by Sue Grafton, and this was the first mystery that I read, or crime. I don't know what the genre is, but I don't know. It was okay. It was just, I'm gonna say I don't know a lot today. It was okay. I mean, it's about Kinsey Malone, who's a private eye chick badass person, and I was expecting more about the actual crime mystery, but instead it was a lot of her running. Like, they were really descriptive about how she ran, what was going on. The sea mist hit my face. Like, I don't care, to be honest, but Okay, I just kind of skimmed over those parts, but sorry. I don't know. I'm gonna read the next book and see how that one goes, because I've heard that one's better, but I don't know. We'll see. It was just there was good scenes though where I'm like having a heart attack, but yeah, it was okay. Alright, last book I read this past month was Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. love this book. This was a reread. I read this back in high school, and yeah, it was still good. I haven't read the actual series. I only read this book, but Scott Westerfeld is a freaking genius in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. So yeah, Uglies. If you've not checked out this series, do it now. Like, stop watching and go get it, because it's amazing. Alright, so that's what I read in July. For a good month, despite my frustrations and everything. But yeah, next we have the books I'm reading for August. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. First book I read or am reading, actually. I've started, I don't know if you can see. Right, I'm like a quarter of the way through. It's The Host by Stephanie Meyer, and it's about Melanie and Wanderer. And Wanderer is like this alien soul kind of a thing that's taken over Melanie's body. And there's like a love triangle, I guess, because since Wanderer gets control of Melanie and her mind, except Melanie's still in the body. I don't know, it's kind of confusing, but it's pretty good, and it kind of creeps me out just a little bit. Next book I plan on reading is The Pretties by Scott Westerfeld, and this is the second book in the Uglies saga. I don't know, what is it? Quadrilogy? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm excited. Like, I want to get through The Host, but that's a beast. But I know that at the end of the tunnel there's this book waiting for me. I can't wait. Oh, can't wait to read on. Alright, and then I plan, hopefully can get to Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. And yeah, we'll see. I haven't read it. I don't really, there's like a circus. I really don't know much about it, other than that there was a movie, and not that I base my books choices off movies or anything, but I want to see the movie. And when I know there's like a book that sounds interesting, I try to read the book before I see the movie, just because if I see the movie, I'm not gonna want to read the book so much. But I don't know. Anyway, and then the last book in this pile I have is Delirium by Lauren Oliver, just because I've been hearing good things about that, and it sounds kind of interesting. They say that the cure for love will make me happy and safe forever, and I've always believed them until now. Now everything has changed. Now I'd rather be infected with love for the tiniest sliver of a second than live 100 years smothered by a lie. So we'll see. It sounds, and I think I read the first chapter. I like the writing style. It was nice. So it'll be good, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. Anyway, excuse me. Whoa. Edit that out. Yay. Why am I so burpy today? It's hot. Whew. Sweat. Wet. I'm going like a turbo jet. I'm time magazines. Anyway. Focus. Okay. This month. Phone! Yeah. Vampires are weird. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm so pale that I don't want to read about anybody else being pale. Ramble. I don't really care, right? I'm weird. I'm fat. Get over it.